So Mark, that was an exciting morning, huh? We saw some big news happening in Chelsea. Google buying Chelsea Market, the building that houses Chelsea Market, for over $2 billion. That's a massive number.
Yes, not only a substantial retail component, but a large chunk of office, 400,000 square feet of which Google currently occupies.
Right, and what does this mean? So they already have the headquarters across the street. That they basically broke all records in New York when they bought a few years ago. And wasn't that enough? That's a massive building.
Right, that was a $1.8 billion deal in 2010. And since then, they've largely been just leasing different spreads in Chelsea, like just sort of expanding this fiefdom, almost like an HQ2, but for Google in Chelsea.
Right. I was just trying to do the math roughly, and I think by a very conservative calculation, they have more than 2 million square feet already. So that's without, messing around with the tenants right now. They've got so much square feet in Chelsea. They've got the Vornado building. They are looking at the Super Pier, or they've signed a lease at the Super Pier. How are they able to get so much expansion done so quickly? What's happening with the current tenants? Are landlords just really eager to have Google in their buildings?
Yeah, Vornado and Related are looking for a tenant like Google to take a large amount of space. Google, I think, has been very aggressively looking for space. This deal at the Chelsea Market building was said to be in the works for at least a year. So this has been a part of their plan to expand their presence here.
Right, and when someone like Google comes in with that kind of capital, then I think all the rules change. So let's talk a little bit about pricing. So back in 2010, they paid, close to $650 a foot for 111/8. And that was a record deal at the time. Now they're paying slightly more than that.
About $1,000 a foot over that price, about $1,600 a foot approximately for this building, though it's a much different building.
It is, but New York is known for big numbers, right? More than anywhere else in the country. But even for New York, $2 billion is nothing to sneeze at.
Well, yeah, just looking at the last year alone, only one building in 2017 sold for over $2 billion, and that was 245 Park, which H&A Group bought from Brookfield. And now this year is getting off to a strong start after a pretty sluggish 2017. This might set the stage for maybe a much more robust year in investment sales.
Yeah, I guess with more tech giants coming into the market and being interested in New York as a viable second headquarters. We talked about Amazon, but there's other companies that are coming in and taking large amounts of space. I think it's going to really throw all the numbers out of whack. Great scoop today, and thanks for being with me.
Thank you.